This is my walk. We'll talk about entrepreneurship today because that's my favorite topic. All right, so where do I begin? Let's talk about passion or passion. So you hear the saying a lot, to live your passion, right? And I agree 100%. We need to live our passion. Here's a problem though. I'm passionate about clothes, right? But I don't know the first thing about running a clothing line. So what do I do? So again, there was an article in, I'll put it up, you'll see. So there's an article in a previous issue that talked about, so yeah, what we were talking about. I was interrupted by somebody. Anyway, yeah, so you actually want to, you love fashion is your passion. And it's great to say live your passion. I honestly believe that I should. Because then when things get rough, which it does, then I'm excited still about something, right? Because it is my passion. But then you need tools and tips and all that jazz to do it. So what do you do? So my fabulous, wonderful friend, contributor, she says, so first of all, and I'll use fashion as an example. There are different areas of fashion that you could use to get to the next level. So what you need to do is to research to ensure that you are actually in the right area, right? And then once you have researched, figure out again, and honestly, in the researching, you're going to figure out which part of it that you love, which part of it that you really want to get into, and then you will also see the best market to get there. Let's say you want to design, right? Even if you went to school, you still need to do a lot of training as you go, because stuff changes overnight. Different things in the industry will keep changing that you have to consistently be using to upgrade yourself. So for example, the colors or the way people shape, or I don't know what you do in business, in fashion. But you need to do a lot of training to ensure that you're at the top of your game. You need to be constantly reading and finding ways to be creative, because again, the scene itself changes every day. So you go to bed today, wake up tomorrow morning, and there's some type of news item or splash that causes you to, that means that something new is going to come out. Like COVID-19 came out overnight. How quickly were you able to reassess yourself? So in Italy, they were literally designing face masks to match outfits, to match the scarves that they wore and stuff like that. Italy is all about fashion, right? And so that's what they did. So to be able to be responsive, you must be able to, you must know something. Otherwise, what are you responding to, right? What's the next thing? So there's training, there's understanding the industry, and there's honestly consistent research. And researching is not hard. So here's the thing with research. I love research. So let's say you start on fashion, right? So you Google fashion. Then I would probably Google industry experts into fashion. And then I would start reading upon some of these industry experts. There is this, and again, I put that in the, I'll put something up regarding, I can't remember the name of it because I'm not a fashion person. But one interview I did with an entrepreneur, I asked her where she got her information from in terms of colors and schemes and all that jazz. And she says that there are these organizations that literally put out stuff that's going to be happening 3 years down the road, 5 years down the road. And so as a designer, as a fashion industry, you know what colors are going to be trending in the next year or 2 years. And so you're able to plan your seasons in advance, right? This is a really nice time to walk because there's not a lot of stuff or people on the road. So unlike the other days, I'm hop, skipping and jumping. But then I have to walk depending on the weather, not on when people are on the road. Because I don't know cold, I don't know chilly, I don't know any tiny thing. But either way, I'm wondering why the roads are, since everybody's at home, why are the roads so empty now? I'm curious. That's just my curiosity. Anyway, yeah, so research. So first of all, recognizing your passion, but then you need to know what your passion, which area of your passion, which area of the industry your passion falls into nicely. So for example, you can do clothing, you can do undergarments, you can do just jeans, you can do just tops, you can do t-shirts, so many different things that you can do. Which one of it is really going to hold you? Because you have to specialize, eh? Most of us don't do that. We just jump onto something. So for our magazines, we're micro entrepreneurs. We're not even small business. We're micro entrepreneurs. And so that's our specialization. So micro entrepreneurs writing. So the whole idea of being motivated has been done and overdone. Like everybody is motivating. But then who is giving you the actual tools that you need to actually make this happen? And that is why we chose that niche market. And it's a very small one and it's hard, but it's still fun. And meeting these people and it's funny because by giving them the voice for them to actually write, it motivates them. But more importantly, they have tools and they have a community to be able to develop something. So same thing for you. Try and create something. Try and find out what is it that people don't have. What is it that they're looking for? What is it that they really, really can do with right now or next month or next year? But whatever it is, make sure that it's sustainable as well, right? So you don't want to find something that's hurting right now and then next 2 years down the road, it's not hurting anymore. Or if it's not hurting, how can you convert that thing that you gave them before into something else? What can you do to get that $1 million question?